Hello, 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 beautiful you. Thank you for being here. I'm here with this week's energy update. It is October the 6th right now. Normally I do these on Wednesday, but I was enjoying a swim with dolphins yesterday, so that was super cool. Now, the energy of the week, for me yesterday, it seemed a little frantic. I felt all over the place. I went through some grief that I needed to deal with, dealing specifically with food allergies, so that was interesting. And there's just lots coming in and lots going out. So let's see what the angels and guides have to say with us, or say to us this week. We tap in, we connect directly with source energy. We ask higher self and angels and guides to come in to reveal the messages for our highest good. First up, I celebrate my progress. Awareness, not perfection, is the goal. So, they're wanting you to know that as everybody does grow in their own time and in their own space, that, I forgot my music. There we go. Everybody grows in their own time and space. So they want you to know that even if you feel like you've taken 2 steps back, right, after you've taken that step forward, that's okay. Sometimes in the step back, it gives us a chance to really embrace everything around us rather than just charging forward and thinking like, okay, well, we know what's going on. We know what's right for us. We know what's best, right? And look at this track too. Awareness, not perfection, is the goal. So a reminder that being aware of how far that you've come is amazing. And that's a really important aspect of growth, of ascension, of evolving as a human, right? The other thing they're wanting, oh, wow. I am committed to bring forth my greatness. I will no longer play small. So whatever it is that you are meant to share with the world, please share it. We need you. We need you to be here. We need you to help spread your light. We need you to embrace your greatness. So please do all of those things. Stop playing small. Stop thinking that there's too many people doing the same thing that you want to do, right? Don't think that way, because everybody embraces things differently, right? So what resonates with me may not resonate with you. What resonates with you may not resonate with me, and that's okay, right? It's just about taking in the information, taking in the things that are around us, taking in the things that we're seeing, discerning them, and then realizing, okay, well, this is how I feel about it. And that's okay that that person feels that way. It doesn't make them wrong and you right. It makes everybody right in their own way, because everybody's seeing truth that they need to see right now. Everybody's seeing the truth. Oh, co-create with spirit. The crow is coming through for us. The crows are messengers. They can assist in connecting us with the natural world. So you're being called to notice crows. If you see a crow or a raven when you're driving down the road, know that spirit is with you. Know that higher self wants you to pay attention, okay? What's around you? What's going on? What were you just thinking about? Those are all the signs of intuition that spirit brings in, that higher self brings in, that source brings in. All of those little things. Let's say you're thinking about a job that you're wanting to switch to, right? But you're very scared about it. And then all of a sudden you see a crow. That's your confirmation. That is your confirmation from spirit that it's okay. Allow life to come. Allow things to happen. Allow everything just to flow as it's meant to. The more that you co-create with spirit, the more that you embrace who it is that you are. excuse me while I pick up these cards that fell. The more that you embrace who you are and embrace your greatness, embrace the things, embrace your gifts, and the more that you stop questioning the things that you feel in your heart, that connection is going to be so much easier. Okay, so remember, you've got to clear out all the things that are no longer serving you, and then the connection opens up even more. Oh, wow. So these two cards that fell, we've got the bat spirit and the scarab beetle spirit. Magic works through you. Literally what I was just saying. The magic just comes in. It goes through the system. The bat spirit, a rebirth is assured. So I don't know who it is that's thinking about switching jobs from that random example I pulled out, but a rebirth is assured. So when you continue and you trust yourself, you trust spirit, you trust intuition, you trust bat spirit and the beetle spirits, magic will work through you because you'll be co-creating. And anytime we're co-creating with spirit, with source, with energy, we are opening ourselves up, right? So you do have to make sure that you have your protection in place. Place a white light shield around your body. If you're worried and you've tapped into some darker energies over the years and you haven't been sure how to handle them, start with protection. Start with protecting yourself. And now some teachers are saying, like, we don't need protection. We don't need this. I've never done this. But personally, for me, this is my truth. I protect myself with white light almost every single day. And it's very important to really be able to know that you have the power to set the intention, to put a white light shield around you. You have the power to keep other people's energy from absorbing into your own auric field. You have that power, okay? But it's just about realizing it and being open to the energetic world, to the fact that, like, oh yeah, I could do this. Okay, perfect. And you imagine this. Okay, now, perfect. I have a white light shield. I've even done it with a mirrored outer layer. I have felt that energy bounce off of me and right back towards the person that was looking at me with this weird ass look one morning. It was like 7 o'clock in the morning and she was nasty look. You know, she obviously had a bad morning or something, and I don't know, maybe what I was wearing, how I looked, maybe it was just my energy. Maybe she just saw my light, my light, because I was holding my light and she was living in the shadows, you know, not living her truth. And then that's a projection. It's an unconscious thing. It's not something that this woman did on purpose. This is cute little old lady. She's just walking by, you know. We were going to work. We were all in a parking garage. Like, it was just a random moment. But I actually felt that. I could feel the energy coming and bouncing right back because I had done my protection. Now, if I had not done my protection, might have been a little different, which it has been in the past. I've dealt with all these types of things. When that energy is coming in, it attaches onto the auric field. It attaches onto the body because we are unaware of these things. We're not protecting ourselves. We're not aware that the energies can absorb from one person to another. Right now, it's a whole separate layer for me because now I'm tapping into collective energy. I'm tapping into Gaia's energy. So there's just so many different ways that you can go about connecting. But the most important thing ultimately is that protection. So random rant, obviously they wanted that to come through for this week's message. I'm about to shuffle and I already had a card pulled. This one is 13, number 13, lucky number 13, baby. All right, lioness, you earned all your stripes. All your stripes. I was just talking about layers, stripes, layer, right? So those are layers. You've earned everything that you've been through. So stop playing small. Start living in your truth. Allow what wants to come through to come through. The more that you start doing that, it's not going to be, from 0 to 1,000. Okay, it takes time. It takes years. It takes learning. It takes unlearning. It takes patience. It takes impatience. It takes anxiety. It takes depression. It takes all of these things to wake us up to our truth, to our power, to how much we are in control of our own essence, of our own body, of our own emotions. And sometimes when you feel like you're not in control of it, it just wants to be felt. So allow that feeling to come. Like for me yesterday, it was the grief of having 9 different food allergies, not being able to just go to a theme park and enjoy any food. The only thing that they had that I could eat out of the entire place was oranges. And then they had hash browns, but the hash browns tasted like meat oil, like, because they're cooked on the same grill, which is whatever, but I don't eat meat now either. So by the time I got home, hours and hours later, I had like just whatever chips I brought and applesauces, and I was very, very hungry, but then I didn't want to just eat the same thing I've always eaten. So I had this moment where I was allowing myself to just feel the grief of, I just want to go get a fucking sandwich, I just want to go order a pizza. And like, I can't just do those things. It's not convenient anymore. But my body is also telling me, and I'm listening to my body. I have a dairy-free pizza and I went to grab it and it was like, no, we don't want that. So we have to trust ourselves. We have to honor ourselves. And oh my God, talking about mirrors. Look at the name of this card, mirror. I love spirit. Treat your body like the palace that it is. Love yourself for who you are. I was talking about body too. Oh my gosh. Okay, so there's so many different things. We stopped by like Wendy's and I got I was like, I'll just get some fries because I know like I'm okay with the fries, even though they probably have gluten. They're cooked in like soybean oil. I don't know, but I know my body enough to know like I can transmute whatever the energy is for those particular fries. Okay. Now, this is so funny. And not funny. It just really put into perspective the poisoning that has happened within our food supply in certain parts of the world. And I had ordered a baked potato, plain, cool, this should be good. It's not cooked in butter. It was like smashed up. It was gross. I didn't eat it, but I was going to put salt on it. Well, in the salt, there is something that is actually cyanide attached to iron, but they say it's okay to eat. And it just really like pulled me out of everything. Like, why can't we just have salt? Like, why would we have this anti-caking agent into the thing? Like, it's just, there's so many things that, and then so by the time I got home, I was really feeling all of this and I felt it so deeply. But when I allowed myself to just cry, to just bring it through, to just allow those feelings to come through, like, fuck, I just want a fucking sandwich, and just feel that anger. And then I felt myself going from crying into laughing, back into crying, so you have to be able to just allow these things to come through because the emotions, they just want to be felt. And then once I was able to feel that intense emotion that I had been keeping in all day because I was like, it's okay, nope, just an orange is fine, thank you so much, it just really felt so good to just allow that to come and allow it to go. This one wants to come. I don't know what this is. Endings are inevitable. Who's dealing with a rebirth and endings? Everybody on here. So there's something that's ending, but it's okay. So see, she sees the ship that's flying in the clouds, which is so magical. Another synchronicity for me. The colors of the sunset that she's watching. This one also has this beautiful sunset picture, the mirror one. Oh, so does the lioness. All right, so you're being called to sun gaze. Sun gazing, you want to start, do your research. Don't just start staring at the sun midday, okay? I personally suggest doing it in the evening time. You want to do it closer to when the sun is setting and it's almost right over the horizon. So usually I'll do it when I see it like right around here, not too low because you won't be able to see the full circle, and not too high because it'll still be too bright. And you'll know, and you'll have to start slow. You don't want to just go out and like open your eyes and all of a sudden you're staring at the sun for hours. That is not what we want to do. And I have never done that, and I would not suggest that to anybody. Nor would spirit. But there are benefits of sun gazing. And when you stand out in sunset, and even if you're just looking at the view, and when that sun catches your eye, there's a certain energy that's coming in. They call it ultraviolet for a reason. I have seen the sun purple. It's so amazing and it's so beautiful. And when you're able to just open yourself up and embrace how beautiful sun gazing can be, I have been brought to tears from the beauty and the energy that I felt. So I wish that for you. Spirit wants you to know that step by step, day by day. Okay, step by step, day by day. Don't overthink things. Stop worrying about things that you literally cannot control. Okay. And then after you are able to fully let go, just allow things to happen, allow things to come, allow things to go, allow that flow to naturally go, right? Once you're able to do that, life will completely change. So a rebirth is inevitable. I don't know if you can see this, like, this shadow that keeps coming in. It's the shining off the neighbor's car. But endings are inevitable, just like this card said. Rebirth is inevitable. And energy is inevitable. Energy is everywhere. So I'm here for you. I hope this helped. If you have any questions, please reach out to me, comment below. Thank you for liking and subscribing and following and hearting and all of the above. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, and I hope that this energy update helped. Thanks for being here.